Oh, she made me trouble. No cell phone, the better wanna leave you. Look at the way I used to care for her. Me, I tired, you know, I get you on my heart. They care, she not gonna trip on me. Why you did that? I don't really know. You see, because my money not drop, so you won't be tripping with Papa going down. Look at her here, I wanna say a whole level. Don't be nothing here, me, I tired, I understand it. Soon Sunday morning, you pull food for boyfriend. You see, I know I can read you carrying it. On the old tree, that where you can go meet. You see, this thing here will not stop. Dress all in how you shoot. Money, on the road looking for test. You see, I can't read you. I just jumping. I feel like there will have two people on me. You get in the main car, you're moving. People can see you every day. They telling me, Florida hotel, that where you can break it. The man will lay you, not let that kind of man there. We get your money, you say we stupid. We buy yourself, you say we well let. And some boss see that they want your leg. Picking and eating, nothing they can get. The one that can be you, that they want your leg. Blow your eyeball, spoil your toothy, open your ear. Above you, you say you fall down. After all, we know the whole story. LB connection, my crew, then 2B. They can understand everything that you do. My girl, don't tune. Make all your mind. Stop the calo. Stop the calo. Miata. Stop the calo. Miata. Stop the calo. For seven business, they leave their boyfriend. For booty business, they leave their boyfriend. For setting business, they leave their boyfriend. Oh, this a young girl, some busy booty. Oh, this a young girl, some busy cell phone. Oh, this a young girl, some busy daddy.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are watching from. This is my opinion podcast where everybody's opinions matter. I don't know which episode is this, maybe episode 14 or 15. But yeah, if you are not already subscribed or following us on Facebook and YouTube, please go ahead and do that and like also the page, like the live. It will help the algorithm. It will help other people to see it. So today we are here and we have so many things to talk about. And feel free to hang out with us and leave your comments in the comment section. You can ask any question in the comment section to interact with us. And if you have any direct questions, you can also let us know in the comment section. We can definitely bring you up to give your opinion. But anyway, with no further ado and no wasting time, the first topic we're going to be discussing is obviously the State of the Union address that was done, I think a week ago, right, by the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Numa Boakai. You know, um, a very very long speech. And I just a lot of people been giving their opinion on it. I have actually given my opinion on it, but I guess I'll try to summarize it. So with no further ado, in maximum no more than 5 minutes, one for each and every one of us to give our opinion, on the matter. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, bro,
Okay.
it's good. It's good to be back here. It's good to be back here again. And once more, please share the live. Follow, make your opinion in the comment section as well. Well, yeah, we are Liberians. We are African, and then we follow the president's State of the Nation address. And after then, for a week now, politicians have been discussing it. Other opposition party have been talking about it. But some of the things that really attract me, about the State of the Nation address, that is the job the president mentioned, and also agriculture. He talked about agriculture, and then he said that over 198,000 farmers have received government support, leading to expand their rice or cocoa plantation or whatsoever. And now about 198,000, that is a good number. That is a good number, bro. We always complain about food security. We don't produce food for ourselves. And if the government of Liberia have provided 198,000 farmers with equipment. I rather want to know what are these equipment that these farmers have been, provided with. And I remember, I have my aunties who's into farming as well. She were engaged. She was engaged by the Ministry of Agriculture in Bapolu, and then there were some paperwork about this farming. You need to do some paperwork, present some papers, what you're growing, and then they will give you a lay funding like 1,500 USD, and also cutlasses and shovel. So if this is the things that the Ministry of Agriculture or the government of Liberia have been giving to farmers, to expand their rice and other farming, I don't think it's something that's going to help our food security. It's not something that's going to help our food security. Now, if you say you have given 1,000 or 198,000 farmers equipment to help build the food security. These are not the things to build our food security. And if it is true, and the presidency of 2000 in 2025, that was last year. And why have we not started seeing the result? People still complaining about food in the country. And we listened to the finance minister. He said that, oh, we will open a bread and butter ministry. You know, are you kidding me? His statement was, with due respect, his statement was inappropriate.
Who made that statement? Who made that statement?
Minister of Finance, the Minister of Finance, he said that we're going to create a ministry called Bread and Butter Ministry, where in which we'll be producing bread and butter. Because opposition are criticizing this statement made by the president that indeed the bread and butter issue of the country have not been addressed. He just came and said 70,000 jobs also have been provided or have been created in Liberia.
When he said that, they will create a bread and butter, ministry, was he just, was it a figure of speech, or he was, seriously, how to call it?
It's not a figure of speech. I think it's like a response to some opposition that criticized or that made a comment that yes, indeed, the bread and butter issue have not been addressed of the country. They have not been addressed in the country. People cannot stay eat. Although the president spoke about a road, he spoke about this, that, but the bread and butter issue of the country, where Liberians can be able to feed themselves, okay, can be able to earn for themselves, feed their family.
I come in, even when they say that bread and butter, especially anybody use that, phrase in their, statement, is they're referring to the C-suite, like the sweet part of, how they call it, like when
right. I'll find it. I'm going to find a video. Sorry.
I'm not saying that they're not saying. I'm just saying that what they mean when they say that the bread and butter issue have not been addressed or it has been addressed. They're not literally talking about the real bread and the real butter. They're talking about the C-suite.
For fact. For fact, okay. I know that. But the minister is somebody who is educated. He have experience. He have worked with World Bank in Africa or around Africa. So yeah, he has the experience. He mentioned, he make it clear in his statement that yes, indeed, we need to open a ministry where we produce bread and butter. This is a statement. We need to open a ministry. I'll recommend to the president. He said I'll recommend to the president so he can open a ministry that will be responsible to produce bread and butter for the people. Since opposition people are saying that yes, indeed, we are not making an impact. And the impact he spoke about, he said that the road to various farms are being paved by the government of Liberia. The government of Liberia are paving roads, to various farms so that farmers can be able to bring their produce to the market. And it's a beautiful thing. It's nice. Yeah, we want to see that. We want to see farmers bringing their things to the market. But the agriculture, are we really going deep into agriculture? Are we ready? Because this entire agenda is a rest. It starts with agriculture. And agriculture, it has to do with food. Food, bro. If you are okay in your belly, if you eat and you satisfied, bro, you can be able to think. A hungry man cannot think. Like the famous statement that goes around is a hungry man is an angry man. It's true. When a man is hungry, bro, he's angry. So now people are talking, yes, this 198,000 farmers that have been given money or fund or material to help build the food security in the country. What what are these things that this farmer received? It was not. I don't think you and myself have ever read the news that yeah, farmer receive XYZ things. Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't seen in the news. We haven't seen.
108,000 is a huge
Yeah,
number too. That's a huge,
it's so
number of people. But yeah,
very
brother
huge.
Yeah,
Dauda, do you have any? Well, like, what's the biggest problem you have with the president's speech, or do you have? How do you call it? Do you agree with everything he says? Because you are just quiet, and me and Fufi, we are here talking, and you're not saying anything.
quiet because Fufi is trying to discuss man government, some government man the leadership or the president, and but he missing some fighters when it comes to what the president was saying. I can say to you here on the show, Madam Salif took over as president of the Bureau Labrador in 2006. The impact of Madam Salif, President Salif, was never felt by the Labrador people. They never really feel that impact of President Salif. The first 6 years, even up to 12 years. The reason was because what? When you are building a foundation of anything, and people may not notice what is actually going on. Yes. The CDC regime, they did a good in some bar, but the bar was more. So the impact of this government right now, the impact of this government on every sectors, it won't really show now because like we still trying to patching what happened in the past. Like you see, even when it comes to the diplomacy phone, but that's the only one that everybody see on the international level where Labroad got a position on the UN security. Labroad taking some giant step when it comes to international policy. People that are reading, people who go to school, they are seeing that particular impact. They see them with their receiving and reading. But when it comes to technical activities, right? We don't feel it right now. We don't feel it. We don't understand it right now until after some years before
But
we get it
yeah,
work.
but brother Dauda, this speech is only about the past 2025, and
Yeah, yeah.
and
So
maybe the next one is
uh,
coming. So we're not talking about the president's entire presidency, right? We're just talking about his Sona speech and
the
the
reason
190,000 people that Fufi mentioned.
I'm making
Hello.
I come in now.
Yeah,
The reason
yeah.
is because what I come back to the topic. The topic here is before we discuss two things. The president 7,000 job creation in the and the 100,000 farmers that they give them materials. Of,
198,000 farmers receive government support.
okay, 108,000 government support. When you say government support, it doesn't even mean that everybody can receive cash. Some may receive I call or tools, working tools. Some may receive some may receive seedings seeds to build a farm. So you should the first thing first, Profi, before you discuss the thing in a way that we should discussing it, try to do more research. What were the items? What were the items that were given by the government, right? If I see if there are materials, and why are the materials? So you gonna know because
Can you
if
can
God
you can you name one of the material you just named just now? You just
I
named some of the
did, I
material, but I
did,
didn't
I
hear it.
did told you, I
No, no,
did
no,
told
not
you
you,
what.
not you before. It's Dauda. Dauda just named some material, but I didn't hear one. Some of the material that you named. Can you name one?
Profi is doubting, he's doubting what the president is saying, right? So that I'm
No,
saying,
no.
he's doubting what the president is saying, right? Am I lying?
Just name one of the material. Can you name one of the material that you just named just now?
So to be honest with you, I'll be honest here, I'm saying to you on the show here right now is that for me, I did not follow the president's speech. I only listen to a few parts, very some portion people capture and post it on the internet.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not talking about the president's speech now. I'm just talking about if you know any of the material that were given, distributed to Liberian agriculture, how to call it, agriculturalist. I don't even know if that is the word.
you Fofi and myself discussing it, right? He would bring the topic up. He would bring the topic out, right? He cannot tell us if the government is saying true or not because there's no evidence. He didn't do any research because
No, no,
if
but,
you
Why? I did,
but
I
here's
did,
the thing
I
now.
did,
If-
I did.
but even you now that you did not do any research because you can't name one
No, no, no,
one
no, no, no,
one
no, no, no.
tool
I did
that were
research.
given
I
you.
did research. I did
have
research, bro. And yeah, this is my opinion podcast. We are speaking our opinion. If
Brother, right? In my analysis, Jason, I'm not supporting the government. I'm not saying the government did it or they didn't do it. I didn't say they do it or they didn't do it. I didn't say because I asking. I said, when the president said they supported 100,000 some more people, librarians with educational materials. I said, right? I said maybe some of them receive seedings, some of them receive materials. And so you should do more research to know what things that are given. And they say, oh, he's that if I know the government get 100,000 some people, maybe some people receive cash, some people may receive cash, some people may receive tools. That's how it works. When government is distributing, probably based on a case, we look at say, okay, we look at say maybe okay, you need shovel. Okay, you need this. You need finance, right? If you guys critically, if you do research, probably you're going to find what I'm saying. So like research that.
All right, I get your point now. But do you how do you call it? Do you have any problem, or do you agree with everything that the president said in his SONA speech?
The president's speech. I did not follow the president's speech. I said I did not listen to the president's speech. Right?
Okay, Kalu, when you put your camera on, we'll put you back on the screen, yeah? Wait.
Hello?
I'm coming. You say what? What did you say? Did you hear my question, or you want me to repeat it?
I said I did not follow the president's speech. To be honest, I didn't listen to it that day. But a few opposition take a runway on the internet. I don't know what I've read and go through it.
Okay. Let's deal with what you are aware of, what you have heard so far. Do you have any problem with anything that you have heard, or you agree with everything that you have heard?
Yes, on the internet, since the president's speech that I know of is the 70,000 job or I think empowerment or something like that. Because that's the biggest topic on the internet since the president's speech. The president said they are empowered or employed about 7,000 Librarians, right? I think that's the biggest topic on the internet since the president's speech. And that, like I said, the other four people are talking. Like when president gets that job, yes, it can be true. I was saying,
yeah, explain that now. How is that true? 70,000 people. How is that true? Because for me personally, that is my biggest problem with that speech.
Bro,
yes.
You don't want to hear what the other have to say. You don't want to hear what the other have to say about that. You don't want to hear.
We'll hear it. We already hear. We hear it. I would say my biggest problem with that speech is that 70,000 employment that he is claiming that he has done since he became president. Wait now, Dauda, I just want to set you up so that you can answer. Yeah, Dauda. When you're ready to come back, I want to talk. If you're not talking, I want to set you up so that you can answer, right? I will set you up so that you can answer. My biggest problem with that speech is he saying that, since he became president 2 years ago, his government has created 70,000 jobs for Liberians. You have to understand, this is not putting people in a place that was already there. You're talking about create new jobs that were non-existent before he came to president. Before he became president, he created it out of thin blue air, 70,000. So the floor is yours. Please make us believe and understand how did that happen and where are the jobs?
Okay, the president said 7,000 people, right? I said, I told people earlier, I said it can be true. How? Okay. In two ways, direct and indirect employment. Direct and indirect employment. Two-way street. But 7,000 is two ways, direct and indirect employment. One, the direct employment, for instance, right? There are some people who were employed, or some company officials who the president employed them, who the president appointed them, for instance. And some of the ministers, even in their home, there are 3 or 4 persons being employed just by prime minister. Because sometimes you need nanny, you need this, you need that. So if even 1,000 maybe in total president appointees, let's say even 1,000 president appointees, let's say into analysis, right? 1,000 president appointees, right? Each of them domestically, they employ or empower 3 persons in their home or 2 persons in their home. 2,000 times 2, so almost like roughly with the sort of 6,000.
No, Dauda, that's not job creation. You're talking about presidential appointees. That's not job. That's not job creation. What are you talking about? President appointed people. That's not job creation. Any president that becomes president, you get all these people to appoint. Even George, we are appointed plenty people in. You understand why? Because those positions are there to be filled. All the ministers that are in abroad today, who appointed them to be ministers? We're talking about the managing director of even LEC, managing director of the National Port Authority, all these directors, CEOs, and whatever. Who appointed them? The president appoints them. It's your job to appoint them. That's not job creating. That's not job creating. These are positions that are supposed to be filled anyway.
You saw the list that came up. I think one of the journalists posted it, or one of the journalists posted certain listing, but people being appointed from Ministry of Information somehow on Tuesday. If I do a coming show to discuss the aqua sorry, and then give you some analysis of it, say level president appointees. But from what I saw on that particular Sony, right? Directly, indirectly, we may be around 7,000 people appointed, not appointed, but got job in the country. Yes, because if why you saying here for? This is our why you saying here for?
You're trying to defend something that is indefensible. You can't defend it. It's not possible. Yes.
Listen, for the record, bro, for the record, even government officials, they try to defend this statement. They are going from talk show, radio station to radio station. They can't even convince one person. Nobody's convinced about that.
That's why
you are not government employee. You are not government employee. Why are you trying to defend, bro? They just
No.
We know very well that you support the Unity Party. That's your government. You support the Unity Party. We know that. But this is the fact. The fact.
You can try to defend the government if you have clear points, but you don't have any clear points, and not just you. Anybody that is trying to defend the government right now, especially on the particular issue that we're talking about, you're gonna fail miserably.
Listen. Dada is saying, even because I'm an international student, I'm employed by the government. That's what Dada is trying to tell me. I am employed by the government. He's trying to convince me.
Bro.
He's trying to convince me that I am employed by the government because I'm an international student. I can't do that.
Listen. I will say this, right? Even Alma said that sitting down here, I'm in favor of the government. What I mean by that is that I wish and pray for the government to succeed, because if the government succeed, like bro succeed. As a matter of fact, I am proud to say that I voted this government to come into power. But you made a mistake. When you came to address the issue, the first statement you made was that you say my government, right? You say my government. I come. So
okay.
You say what?
The government is our government. Even opposition government.
No. But you did not say our government. You say my government. You took it personally. You say my government. I come in because listen now. What we're trying to do here is that I believe even when I say that this government is our government, I think I've been speaking for you before himself. But we're not like we are being we are kind of like we are neutral in this. Yes, we love the government, we want the government to succeed, but if there is criticism that is needed to be done, we are not shying away from it. But
like I said, or in the background before coming to the topic, like okay, I was not even prepared for the particular topic to be discussed. In a sense that
that has nothing to do with anything. Whether you're prepared for it, if you don't want to discuss it, just say I will abstain and I want to discuss it. But don't say that we do the time. We have 4 more minutes to go. Don't use the banner 4 minutes to say that I will not prepare for the topic. It don't like to say that you have to discuss the topic. If you don't want to discuss it, just say no. I ain't got no comment about the topic, and then we'll move on.
The particular topic, right? For me, like I said to you, right? I saw that 1,000. We just need to do more research, right? If we ask CSA, the CSA are coming.
Okay, go ahead. Summarize that.
CSA to give us the data analysis on how many person was employed by government since President Baka took over. That's one. Then, every companies or private institutions that operate in the country, because we don't have the data set up around the country. So, because every companies or every places where you employ people, but you still have a data system to report it into government database to know how many. I'm coming.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So to know how many person have been employed from this month to this month, how many person was employed, even by the private sector, by the private sector, by government. But we don't have these things put in place in our country. So there are people who were employed, but now CSA, like I said, CSA didn't do a job for us, for every one of us who are on the platform, even for the government.
I will tell you this. Let me cut it short. Going to CSA and all these things, all that one are long cut. The shortcut is this. What kind of sector, what kind of company or factory or working space that is in Liberia right now that was not there 2 years ago? This is what we're talking about. Yes, the government is being reverberated. The president has created the Ministry of Culture now. The Internet Affairs has been decentralized to the Ministry of Local Government or something like that. I don't know. And then we have the how do you call it? The carbon copy. I mean, say carbon copy. The how do you call it here, man? Ah, man.
The Aslam Meta.
No, man. This has to do with man, I forgot. I don't know. Carbon something authority. It has something to do with managing the forest.
Just skip that, bro. Just skip.
No, I'm just talking about the amount of sectors that the government is trying to create. They just put them into papers, but by I think before the end of this year, everything will be put into action, right? And a lot of these places will create new jobs. It will bring people into new positions and whatsoever, right? I'm saying besides those, if somebody is claiming that the government has created 70,000 jobs, we have to see it with our colloquial eyes. We have to see people working that were not working during George Weah time in position that never existed during George Weah time. You can't be talking about where are the positions that are existing now that were not existing during George Weah time. That's one. And not just 1-2 positions, not 3,000 positions. We're talking about 70,000.
70,000.
So that is a huge number. This is why when people are, having problem with that number, this is where it coming from. You can't just say, oh no, let's go ask CSA to bring us some document. No, you got to go do your research, bro. No research is more than what your naked eye can see. You understand what I'm saying? If there are 70,000 new jobs created in Liberia, brand new job out of nowhere, people will know. You got to go do no research on our people will know. Look at Salomita, one of the biggest factory company in Liberia. How many thousand Liberians you think they employing? About 3,000-4,000. 3,000-4,000 Liberians. This is one of the biggest companies in Liberia, if not the biggest. But so if you talk about 70,000 people getting employed, that's small thing there, right? So that brings us to my biggest problem. Like I said, that was my biggest problem with the speech. And of course, there were other things there about education, how, what they have done with the education system. He never talk about, investing more. I'm talking about more money into education. The only thing he mentioned about education was that they caught more than 1,000 names that were, ghost names, that were taking salaries as teachers, but they were not actually real human beings. They removed them from the salary list. But I mean, like, that's not improvement. We don't care about these things. What we care about is really, really setting another sector that is going to be the governing body of our school system. I'm talking about the system that will protect the system of our schools. Literally, meaning we have our teachers today in classroom loving to their students, dating their students, asking money from their students so that they can give them grade. What kind of system do we have in place to stop those people there from, literally robbing the children of their future? We don't have no system. If you go to any other country, they get system in the school that can hold teachers accountable. We don't have anything like that. And I think our biggest problem when it comes to the school system, that is it. Our school system have the biggest problem. Now, the salary is one of the problems. To increase the salary of the teacher is very, very good. But you have to set up a system that will hold the teachers accountable. And, there are many other things. And even the agriculture, spend more money into agriculture. 13 million, 14 million into agriculture is nonsense. Out of $1.2 billion. You get $1.2 billion to spend, and only 13, 14 million is spending in agriculture. And agriculture is supposed to be your A in the arrest agenda. Where is the spending? And last but not the least, the guy who or the woman who is responsible for writing the president's speech. Come on, man. You're writing somebody's speech that will take the man 4 hours to read the speech. Nobody going to sit down and listen to somebody read speech for 4 hours. People will get bored. They will not even hear what you say. Summarize. Talking about, we have erected 117 lepo in
Yeah.
126
Yeah, that was so cheap. That was
Are
cheap.
you serious?
You
That is
talking
an achievement.
I don't know. You talking about the government of procure, 64 buses, 64 government
Yes,
of
it's the football.
bus.
Can
You
you
put it
imagine?
on in president's speech, 64 bus. You kidding me?
For me,
Gotta wake up.
64 bus.
we go-
Bro,
let's
I will
conclude.
tell you,
Okay.
the university that I attended, it have more than 100 buses parking.
You go, listen,
University
you
alone.
go, you go,
And the
you listen,
government is talking
listen.
about the government is talking
You go
about
in, if you go in
64.
Abidjan, you see, if you go in Abidjan, you
Thank
see
you.
somebody
Thank you.
that own
I
100
went to
buses.
Abidjan. I went to Abidjan National Transit Park. It's in Adjamé. It's in Adjamé, bro. There are more of buses that are parking, bro. It's more than 3,000. And you talking about 64
Le-
buses. You put it out
oh,
in speech to go and tell your partner that one person
Yeah.
can buy. That thing that one person can buy. Your government is boasting of that. You're boasting of light posts. You're talking about install light posts. Era. This man, I don't think the people came live like yeah, they have the experience, but even they gonna
okay.
announce like when people expect us to say, yeah, we should be happy with it. We say that's you yourself. We saw on social media the Minister of the Minister of Information, he came online. Then he apologized. He said that yeah, there was some people in data this that you, my friend, a supporter of Unity Party who love
Eh,
Unity Party, you want to come and defend it
we con-
without any proof. Bro,
we conclude.
we should base this opinion on facts. That's why
Let me
I got to tell you. Let us give our opinion on facts. That was
Yeah,
sentiment.
yeah. Go ahead, Dauda. You want me your last statement? Let's move on to the next topic.
for me, when it comes to our president, like President Bakai, from
Yeah,
President
1
from
minute.
but for no, I mean, you guys, I allow you guys to talk a lot. I sit and listen to you.
Oh, look at the time, my man. Take 1 minute, you conclude. Let's move on.
Let me go. Let me go.
I sit and listen to you guys, right? I sit and listen to you guys when you're talking. That's why I don't talk.
Go ahead.
Or
Go ahead.
if you follow President Salif, from President Salif to President Weah into President Baka, or our politics in our country, I ever sooner imposition on the school political grade on oppositions. So every petty things things have been culture in our country. If you watch the few years back, every government or every president want to school political grade. Every petty things that government do or have done in a few more in the past years, they want to mention it in the president's speech, which of course for me, in my own personal view, I see that kind of the sort of culture that been existing and since for a few years by President Sedi, President Weah, and President Baka is on the same path. Which
So
of
when
course,
somebody commit crime last year, it mean that you're settling more commit crime this year. Innit? That's why you see when somebody do bad thing yesterday, you must do it today.
and I was saying, I said, which of course is wrong. That was I said, which of course is wrong.
Yeah,
That
but
was I
why are
said,
we talking about it? It's wrong. Let's just move on to the next one that you disagree with.
and it's wrong because the mind of our politician, right? The mind of our politician, including everybody in general, right? It's too little to the extent that they want to score every small thing on the scope, feel like they score. Put it agree. And apparently moving forward when it comes to these things. The country, if you look at the country, technically apparently is divided into two. If you look at the technically it's divided into two. So everybody want to do this, everybody do it. So all of these things, it's not helping our country. To be honest with you, how we come bring 35% they announce that thing. 35% is going to bring actually also announce it. Come bring 60%, they're announcing that. That's thing also announced, right? There are people abroad, who are doing business. They own Chinese church. One Chinese church is money now. You can buy 2 other person government, bro. One Chinese church, brand new, you buy more than 2 other person government, bro. So what when country own Chinese church, 6 Chinese church, they in government. So when they corrupt law don't make us who are being government or that's your slowly in all kind of things. So there are easy as that thing for government to discuss it. Like nothing to discuss it. To be honest, right? Like you said, the president's speech should be very short because when you got Bishop Boss, Lepo, man, one is on 9 years old country or one is almost 180 year old country still discussing Lepo.
Thank you. Now we're talking.
No. I said this is a very culture from the past regime, right? Because of this petty things discussing.
That's the culture.
I say this is a culture that trying to establish. Follow president, we have a speech. You see all your funny things. Follow your speech. Follow
Bro, we're
President
not
Salif.
going back again. We're going in front. Let's talk about the one that's happening now.
I'm saying the president don't begin like a culture. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying say it was not because of President Salif diversity, President we are diversity. So President Bagati on the same path, which of course is they are trying to build like a culture system, and which of course is wrong. That's my point I'm making. Like you're discussing or you buy one armchair, you say we buy 10,000 armchair. That's all. That is that being discussed. That is just it's only on a ministry or agency website we see it. President government should be discussing billion dollar investment when it comes to Suna. Not or 30 bosses in Suna. Not 15 level in Suna. These are very past things from the past government. President Parker is only sitting. And watch out. 2027 we see the same thing. President Parker leave. Any president come out will say the same thing. So these things, right, to show that our leaders, like I said, our leaders, our politicians, they're not thinking about you and myself. They're not thinking about their self. They can be a funny thing. Well, you discuss your security. You buy, for example, you buy a wife, you buy a wife to pay. You go tell someone about want to pay.
I'm telling you. No, like government, like you don't want defending and like government reach to you.
What I said, what did I say? I said, trying to make a culture. And what I said to you, and what I said, bro.
Right, go ahead, yeah.
Yes, right. Because President Salif tell the proposal she not about to pay. She buy or papa to pay. But we are can say about to pay. But about to discussing about to pay. So the petty thing the point in the Sunnah is wrong. Let us not be discussed with billion investment. Say yes. Yeah, or by 2027 or by the year of this, that makes Sunnah better. But Lepo or armchair bosses, telebosses, what telebosses is what? There are so many people about telebosses.
So, yeah, so we all agree. We all agree on that. But
our president, the Sunnah is like trying to make like a traditional thing. If you follow the path, the past president Salif and we are the seat system own. The own.
But who is responsible to write this? Who is responsible to compile the speech?
I think if Ministry of State, it's a young person in Ministry of State who can see bring from anytime, still continue. But who will tell Ministry of State? But anytime, I think
that is that. Again, with all that being said, I still believe that the government is progressive. 100%, it is doing way much better than the previous government. And but I think they are trying to brag about things that it's not supposed to be bragging about. They're talking about little things that and calling it achievement. And this is really irritating people. There are other countries right beside us that are doing way much better than us in those sectors. And they're not even talking about it. The president putting those things in his Sunnah speech is uncalled for. Let's move on. Dauda, let's move on. I think we're already to 40 minutes. I guess somebody have something to talk about. Fufi or Dauda, who have something to who have any a topic to talk about.
Yeah, bro. Bro. For the past few days or weeks, the immorality is growing too much in the country. The immorality is growing too much in the sense that, for example, we the men, I don't know how our fellow or male friends or counterparts seeing things. The labor who was sold us by the NSA, and then another story have come up. I think a 14-year-old boy, I think it was sold by some men in the something area. And then another guy yesterday or day before yesterday have an affair with good until the good dad.
Man, that planet thing that you're talking about. So you say somebody have an NSA officer have an affair with a young boy, and then 7 person have an affair with
sodomize.
Well, is that not a sin? I'm just trying to say. I mean, I'm not trying to be too direct. I'm not saying affair. Okay,
so our viewer need to know what's going on. Let's know what's going on.
So when you say sodomize, what do you mean by sodomize? You're talking about men sleeping on men because that is sodomy.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's some viewer who don't understand the word. So you make it easy for them.
Of course. That's why
Well,
we
well,
want to show that this is my opinion podcast is a Liberian show. We're supposed to be speaking standard English, but standard local English, if you know what I mean. Go
uh,
ahead.
I'm saying, right? So the immorality is growing too much in the country. You know, one a man, another man, a grown man. The man who did that, if you see, if you look at his age, that boy can be his son or grandson. The guys who did it for the NSA guy,
Yeah,
for the picture.
the man is an NSA officer.
Yeah, the dismissed already. Former NSA officer now. He's former now. But he was NSA officer when he did the act. But he dismissed already by the NSA.
He has.
Yes.
I'm sure that he has been arrested.
Yeah, he has been arrested. According to news I just read, few minutes hours before coming to the show, they said they have done the how do you call it from wait I already think man I will get it. They have done the test already. So
Oh,
but
you're talking about the forensic.
yeah, okay, from they have done it already
Yeah.
on the little ball, but yeah, sent to the court already. So for the NSA guy, and then the report will come up maybe in the news in a few days from now. It will come up. But there's some guys who have an affair with another young guy. I don't know where the guys came from to do that type of thing.
I
Don't
never
call
saw
that
it
FPS.
again.
Don't call that FPS. That's not FPS.
It's rape.
You're making it fine for them. Not FPS.
Yeah.
It's a rape. It's
Yeah,
a rape.
it's some guy who raped another man. For me, that some guy, but they don't be alive. How can
Wait a
someone?
minute.
See,
Who are those 7 guys? You're breaking news, but when you're breaking that kind of news, man, you got to get more information. Who are those 7 guys? And who is the boy? Huh?
What? Some guys have some guys has I think a 14 or something year old boy in to 14 or something in Labrador. In most of the country. They happen in most of the country.
You have to be specific with those informations. I'm telling you can't just say 7 guys. And we have to know where those 7 guys are from. Maybe some of them name or where some of them working. When you say somebody like the one you talk about is an NSA officer, that one is easier to, how to call it. Yeah. What?
The guys who the local bloggers brought their names in a few online media. They didn't explain actually where they work. But I think if you look at what I read, they all are just community guys. Maybe they get raped.
So 7 guys rape a boy. That's 7 guys that raped the boy. Have they all been arrested, or has any of them been arrested?
They've been arrested. They've been arrested in the police. They were in the police here. But I just explain the immorality that is going on. Why will 7 men, 7 grown men, and when they have a 42-year-old man, 42-year-old man, 30-year-old man, can you imagine that? A 42-year-old man who you should say they're vast people, vast children or grandchildren, you do not that about height. I think the oldest one is 42 years old. The oldest in the list was a 42 years old man in the list. How can 42 years old man be brave, right? You spend 42 years on life. You brave to do such a thing to a fellow human being. So all the 42 years you spend on this earth, you don't know what you're doing very bad. Even a woman who God created for such she can only accept a 7 men. A woman that God created.
The thing is, bro, 7 men on 1 man rape that rape. And
No, I know. I'm saying even a woman that God created, right? For such.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I am saying how generous, how bad the guys were, right? Even a woman like God created for such a thing, she can only accept even 2. That's all. In 7 men. Tell me the country is going bad. Our country is good.
This is what I got. What's about the guy that you talking about? That lay down with the goat.
Like yesterday, I think that happened in back. I think it was yesterday. In the bar, yes.
Does he have a name?
Yes, it's just in the bar. They didn't call it town. Most of these are arrested.
The goat for him, or he slept with somebody goat?
The goat, they didn't describe who owned the goat, but the goat, our nanny goat. And then the goat died.
The goat
I think the goat pregnant. Okay, the goat died. He have a fellow to go die.
That is crazy. That is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. God have mercy. They get some sick people now.
So the goat. So people are saying maybe probably did for ritual, for some reason. Because I don't think any normal human being, right? Any normal human being will do such a thing.
That
And
is crazy.
And some people are saying, our law, they don't have any law to prosecute that guy. But if you look at the animal law, animal law will hold the guy responsible.
LeBron says, one second. Okay, that's the picture. Damn, they make it a goat. They make it a goat.
I think the goat pregnant. You look at the goat there, it's pregnant.
That makes it that good. Is that good?
That is crazy. LeBron says that those people know they are right and wrong, but they have to please their requirement as courtists. I mean, I don't think this has anything to do with courtesy. That's the thing. I don't think this has
anything to do with courtesy. It don't have anything to do. There was a troubling story about rape again. To Borges, what Dauda said. This lady, this old woman was crying. She said, a young guy tried to rape her. Did you hear about that as well?
Yeah. Itori.
Yeah.
I saw that video.
Yeah. A 25-year-old rape, I think 50 years old or 50 years old woman in Tori district.
She said she's 57 years old, if I remember correctly, and the guy is about 25 years old. He got arrested. I think he has been arrested, right? No, I don't know. Well, in the video, I don't know if he's been arrested, but in the video, I don't know about that. I come in. I don't know about him being arrested, but in the video, she said that she wanted justice because the cameraman was asking her, what do you want? And then she said, I want justice. So meaning that the boy was not yet arrested at the time. But I don't know whether he has been arrested now. But yeah, these are sickening information and sickening act. Literally, you have a man literally sexually assaulting a living, how do you call it? I don't know, man, an animal. Literally.
The animal. If you look at the picture, I think the animal was pregnant.
For that guy, on the animal, if you guys, because I don't think we have any law that to hold him. So, but if you look at the animal law will hold him responsible. But some people are saying,
animal law. LeBron get animal law. How you deal with that kind of question?
No,
how you deal with that kind of question in your community? I mean, I think in society. Why?
So I don't think any law to protect anyone.
We not get animal law to say that you can assault animal this and that. We not get that law. We not get anything like that. Especially the only way that guy can be arrested is that if the livestock is not for him. If it is for somebody else, the person can now sue him and say that he sexually assaulted my livestock until he died. That way now he can go to jail or something and have some type of punishment. Or else you will just have the kind of freakish type of human being living in a society. If they make a do the thing to an animal, imagine what they will do to a human being when they may sit in somewhere just looking at people about just looking at small little children and passing around just to say, and you leave passing behind you, you find diamond. Hi, looking.
Speaking, right? The some guys that as soon as the 14 or 15-year-old boy, the guys for me, in my own belief, right? They don't need to be sentenced to prison for anything, but they need to be sentenced by death. Yes,
bro. I agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that.
Some guys who to that young boy, that boy, right? If he a woman, like I said, if he a woman that God created for such a thing, she her certificate is a woman. I don't want the man who was not created for that. So can you just imagine how it look like? Woman that God created for such a thing can even accept someone. She can nowhere in the world she can accept someone. But a man who was there who don't have any organ, right? For such a act. Go through such a thing, that guy need to be killed.
I mean, who need to be killed? The men that sodomize or the men that sexually
Oh,
assaulted?
these people that sodomize
Some men are
but
sodomized
the
the
only,
boy.
the only,
I'm not getting you. You're talking at the same time. You know, what do you say about that?
I'm saying the 7 guys, the 7 men that sodomized the 15 or 14 years old boy, right? The guys who did that, they will be sentenced to theft. Definitely it's okay for them. Not even by going to jail for years or whatsoever. Definitely it's okay for them. Nothing else. Reason is even
My point is, when it comes to those guys, who are those guys? Where are they from? I'm talking about where have they been? Listen. The reason why I'm saying this, listen, now that would have come in. The reason why I'm saying this is that I have lived Labrador almost my entire life. I've never heard anything like that. I'm not saying that it never happened before. But my man, this is 2 different scenarios happening simultaneously at the same time. And it all has to do with, sodomy. And, forcefully forcing themselves on a younger man. The other one is an adult who is actually a government official working at the NSA. And then you have 7 other random guys sleeping with a young boy again. Like, what is happening? Do this guy have any type of history? I don't know anything about this particular topic. Like, I don't know the background of it. Like, who are those guys? I mean, the NSA guy, you can literally, he is not just anybody. He is somebody in the community. People know him. He must have, been traveling to other places. What I'm trying to say is that this, behavior, this character, right, this lifestyle is not a Liberian lifestyle. It's not an African lifestyle. Men sleeping on men. Let's start with that one first. Men sleeping on men is not African. So when we see people doing that one now, like that, the new thing coming in start now. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying, right? The 7 guys and the NSA men, right? To stop these things. It already happened within the since January. All these things discussed, everything happened in the January. And another man go affair will go down. Everything happened in the January. All these things, all
the whole as sickening as it may sound, or as it sounds, as sickening as it sounds, we know that there are some sick people, and especially in rural areas, that can do that kind of act. There are some sick. Look at that guy. Please put that guy back on the page again before. You look at that man, you know that man is not normal mentally. You can look at him and know that he is not normal. Like, look at him, look at his face. You know that yes, he is mentally now all the way up there. You know what I mean? And they're gonna make it kind of move and kind of last there. You can't move in, like something will happen to him. This is why in the interior, where in case something happened to him, one of the auntie or one of the Oma or one of the uncle, brother, sister, or whatever will go make water hard for him. They'll bring some of the medicine, leave the body and bring table so that you'll be all right at all. This is not a normal person. That is not normal. Sexually assaulting a goat, that, like, come on, man. That's not normal. It's not normal at all. Even sodomy is the same thing. It's not normal. But those guys, that is a rape case. A human being. It's an animal. It's a rape, but it's an animal. You know what I'm saying? And this guy doesn't seem to be normal. That one is a government official working at the NSA, right? The other ones, they are 7 adults, 7 men coming together, making a sound decision to how do you call it? To rape a young boy, commit a crime, a heinous crime for that matter. Costa, this is Costa from APRC. Theo William. Costa, how are you doing? LeBron say, LeBron say, low. I love the conversation. Where is the comment? He said, I love the discussion, but this too is Liberia. Well, this is not Liberia, brother. This is what I'm saying. This particular thing that we're discussing, the good part, that sickness, this man is not well. You can see his face. You can testify that he's not well up there. But when it comes to the sodomy, when it comes to the men and women, that is not Liberia. That is a behavior that somebody brought into Liberia. It's not part of Liberia. Yeah, go ahead.
If you say that guy is not normal, right? If you say that guy is not normal, you don't say that guy is not normal. So you also say that there's some guys who some as the young guy, the honor age, the age up, they were not normal too.
They are normal. They are normal. They know as listen now.
So you say that guy is not normal. Don't say that baby was not normal. Don't say that he's not normal.
Hey,
right?
Bro, you get me from the
Probably no, I come in now. I get your point, but don't say no more. Maybe he did for some reason. Maybe he did for some
Bro,
reason.
are you seeing the guy face? You want me to put the guy up, my man? Put the guy up here. You should make a look at the face. Because I'm talking to you.
When I brought it up, all right, to say that I seen that guy face, I zoom his face, I see him sitting, and you know, sitting there quietly, like he doing anything. I even said,
No,
Mr.
no, no.
Jay,
Forget about seeing that quietly. Look at the man's face. Look at his mouth. He is not a sound person. He look like a half crazy person. That's what I mean. I'm not talking about his activity. Forget about his activity. That activity that he did is not normal. We know that. But I'm talking about his state of mind. He being a, look at him sitting down. He's not looking like a sound person. He look like somebody who is half crazy. He in the community, yes, he's not picking up dead or whatsoever, but he's not doing nothing, son. He's just living and his family feeding him, looking like one of those people. This is why, hence why you see people like this in the interior. But when those seven guys coming together to do something, seven guys, that was
that man,
orchestrated. That was
I mean, no Joshing, as soon as they admitted the crime, right? No Joshing, that mean, oh God.
wait a minute.
Is someone many that dragging that begin?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that those guys are normal guys. They came together and orchestrated our crime. That's what I'm saying. What they did, they came together as 7 men to go rape a child. Literally. That is from a normal man, even though it is sick as it can get. But it's a decision that was made by 7 you know how they call it, stable minds, even including the NSA guy. The NSA guy is a normal guy because why? He has an NSA job. He's working at the NSA. That's why Lou should tell you that he's normal, right? But this guy here, look into the guy picture, you will know that they guy have nothing in his life. Absolutely nothing in his job.
And you know one thing, like I haven't seen since this scene begin, like about they or stuff. They get como labro miss labro or they show own or show all can
Whoa, don't go far off. Stay on the topic. We are about to switch to another topic.
no.
On
I come in. And this is what we see now.
Okay, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Don't go far off on the topic. That's what I mean.
What you said in your analysis, he says it's not part of the culture. What is someone guy did to the ball? It's not part of the culture, right?
Yes, that's not labro. That's not labro.
Now I'm coming back to you. The other Wookie Duro, I think the end of the year last year, she brought a topic like she said that female gender is bad. She on a campaign to do this, that. The real issue on our topic on our post that people are discussing the same thing we're discussing right now about men, woman, or homosexual things. That on the real topic. Now, some of them they're even discussing. There's no campaign going on to get out what the guys it's bad. You don't see no campaign by any social group to see justice for the guy from the NSA, the guy who did the NSA in the picking. We don't see all this campaign on the social media. But they can be brave enough when they finish drinking plenty of wine, or maybe they hate pap, be discussing about our culture. Things that you know is any part of our culture, you will be discussing it, how it's bad, how it's this, how it's this. But things that is very, very bad. Even God has destroyed the whole nation for it. They're discussing it. Follow the topic. Nobody is there discussing or what the guys did. He is in campaign on said. But
I would definitely react to it. I would definitely follow the topic and react to it. Mr. Ibn Fuad, you are sitting down and
Yeah,
listening up.
yeah. Because you guys, I'm trying to get the picture of this.
My brother. You
This
can't be on
guys.
the screen.
Yeah. No. Listen. I'm trying to get evidence of these 6 guys. I'm searching to get it. The pictures
So
of
what
them.
do you have? What do you have for us?
That's what I'm
Enlighten
saying.
us, please.
What I haven't got it yet. I'm still searching. But what Dauda stated, these people that were caught in this are sodomizing a small boy. These people, their sentence should be death. It should be death. That's why I agree. You know, there are certain laws, there are certain crime when you commit it, bro. Nothing else, nothing. Jail not good for you. Jail is not a right thing. You should be sentenced to death, and that's why in some countries they have death penalty. You can't do that kind of thing for a small boy, 6 men, gang rape, and so not that gang rape, but sodomize. And this thing is happening in Liberia almost in a week. You hear either rape, or you hear say somebody jump on somebody for look at the Oma story, look at the rape story, and look at the goat story. Although somebody came on and say, oh, the man went to steal the goat, the man not rape the man went to steal the goat. All these kind of things that happen in the country. What is wrong with our mental health? What is wrong with our mental? And we are not discussing the issues. We are the issue, the root of the problem. We are not channeling it, but we are talking about this of, of, of not important, like the example that Dawda gave. Look at the example Dawda gave. Talking about you have people running campaign, holding placard, talking against the FGM, mutilation, all kind of things. We discussed it on the show here before, but now serious thing happening in the country, and they are not speaking against it. Why? What is wrong
Yes.
with us? Things that are immoral, we don't criticize it. And things that have no effect in our society are things that we focus on.
Yeah.
What is wrong
Yeah.
with our mental health? What is wrong with us?
Like what you doing, right? Most of them are what you doing. The refugees because even the women like just or this and that, this is bad, this is bad. They don't speak against what's
And
happening now. That's what
yeah,
you're doing.
they are not speaking against it. And also women supposed to be running campaign even against these girls that go in the street half naked. These are things that women supposed to. You see a lot of videos in Liberia. You see women naked, they dancing,
That's what
they're posting and they're exposing themselves. Women are not running campaign against it. Those so-called advocate groups in Liberia, they are not talking against it. They are not mentioning to the government, oh, these people, they are not disgracing these people. But whenever things of no essence, things of no importance, things of no significant surface in the country, they take that to be a news. They discuss it for a week. Bro, something is wrong with our mental health. Seriously, we have to, as a people, we have to really criticize what is wrong. We have to criticize what is wrong and things that have effect in the society. What message are you giving to the young one? What kind of environment are we preparing? We don't want to sit on this podcast every day and talk negative things about Liberia. We want to come in and discuss some improvement, share ideas, talk about some of the things that we can do to improve ourselves. But every time we come,
Right.
that we read anytime we open your phone to read news, you see a lot of devastating news. You see lot of immorality happening in the country, and nobody's speaking against it. Nobody running a campaign against it. This is something that we as a
This
people,
is, you know,
we have to raise it up.
I agree. I agree with everything you said and some more. You know, our government have to set an example. You know, make an example out of these people. You know, our justice system. Really, you know, the fact that you know, the you know, we were just talking about the president. You know, speaking just now. These are things then that the president is supposed to speak about, talk about. You know, but we don't hear our people or our leaders speaking about things like this. These are very, very concerning. Imagine you have a child, you know, a son now. Back in the days, or at least maybe a year ago or so, people would say that if you have a daughter, you'll be worried anytime your daughter goes outside. But it a son you have, I made a high man, go for that, you will go and come back, nothing happy to him. But now all
Right.
of a sudden, you got to look after your sons just like the same way you're looking after your daughter. Because we have, you know, fake people there passing all around. And, you know, literally, you know, trying to fool the children and trying to take the children to certain place and you know, destroy their entire life. You know, this is crazy. And if the government now wake up to stand on her 2 feet and really make example out of these people, this is going to get worse. This is going to get
Yeah.
worse. You know, this sodomy, when it comes to sodomy, when it comes to fakeness, we always been hearing the news here and there. If you've been like, bro, you might have seen maybe one guy that everybody can say, oh, that man a fake man. And you know, that you wouldn't hear it. And you know, but I say it's not part of us. But I always say Liberia is the most non-resistant African country in Africa. Literally. When I'm talking about non-resistant, I'm talking about when the West want to come and, you know, advertise their lifestyle or whatsoever ideology into our society. The easiest, the first country they will get first is Liberia. Why? Because we don't fight back. We don't resist anything. And especially when something that is happening in the West, we can accept it with open arms most of the time. And this is one of the clearest, you know, example. You know, the government have to wake up and actually takes, you know, make decisions, make serious decisions, or else things will start blowing out of proportion. I
Right.
guess, you
I
know,
agree. I agree with you. And yeah, we will wrap on this topic, but to add up, bro, I'm saying
You know it's bad.
yeah, yeah. You know,
You know it's bad. Fufi, you know it's bad.
can you hear him?
You know you're Fufi.
Okay, it's okay. He will come back up. Don't worry about him. But yeah, that is that. Do you have 60 seconds to close up on the topic so that we can start talking about a new topic?
So for me, even I was sitting here, right? I was sitting here. Brother Sadia, I'm unable to sleep on the same bed with my fellow men. I'm unable to sleep on bed. There to share to or maybe with James, to sleep on the same bed with my fellow men.
Right.
Reason that's how I came up in my life. To sleep on the same bed with my fellow men. I even hate for I don't let for my fellow men to put an arm on me like this. We say you can put your arm like this on me to balance on me. I hate that.
Right.
I dislike that. Sincerely speaking, I put your arm down. So the fact that the immorality, the way the country is going, is the only way we can stop it, right? We need to the country or the government to settle a harsh decision. What is going on? Oh, everybody have gone.
I'm here. I'm not gone. Go ahead. Continue talking. Can you hear me? Hello.
am I back in studio?
Dauda frozen. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's crazy.
Yeah, can you hear me now? I'm
Hello,
back.
can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just turn on your video.
I can't hear, man. I have to plug my computer or else it will go off. So, man, I wouldn't buy. You can't wait for people. Okay, I'm good to go. Dauda. 1 second, just 1 second. Dauda just rapping. Oh, what happened? All right. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, my man, can you hear me? I give up. My man, turn. Kind of man, so. Okay. Can you hear me?
You're breaking. That is gonna come in now. It's gonna come in now. It's gonna come in now.
But you're not. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How are we gonna continue the discussion if Megan hear me? Why did Dauda leave? Why did he leave in the first place? I was trying to plug my computer. I knew if I not talk to him, but forget it. Hello, Dauda, can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you guys. What going on?
Why you left? Why you left?
What I left?
Yeah.
I asked you guys, sorry. I thought the show in it because no, I just keep sitting.
You were
Uh,
talking,
like,
my computer is about to go up, so I had to pick up my charger to plug it. I don't want to interrupt you, so I just closed my camera, and then you just felt like, oh, the man dropped this and that, and you talking, I'm talking about, but you couldn't hear me, so you dropped. But I don't think even before I can hear, even before I can hear me.
I can hear you guys. I can hear you guys.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you guys. Yes. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Why would I laugh? Because I've been talking to you, Jenna. You're not hearing me. But anyway, let's go ahead. What do you have in stuff for us?
Listen, I wanted to say something before we close on it. I wanted to say something on a moral behavior of no, now that was my closing statement on that topic. I wanted to close on it before we move.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Fine. We're speaking about these people who advocate about things that have of no essence in the country, and we look at some of the bloggers we have in the country right now. Look at some of the videos that you can that can be circulated. They are actually promoting immorality. You see a blogger interviewing a small girl, a young girl, asking them on camera, on social media, asking them how many minutes men do you like, or what kind of size, how minutes can you take per night? You know, these are something that is getting our society seriously. It is something that people criticize. Those people who advocate in the country, if they don't criticize it and try to get rid of it, this thing causing serious pollution and it's affecting the mind of the young people. Even smaller children are they seeing these videos on social media, they want to be brave to stand in public and say, yeah, I left 5 minutes, man. I let my man's eyes to be like this, I like it from the this, I like it from that. These are things that need serious criticism, and these people who are doing this interview in public, they need to answer some questions. These things are pollution for our society. It is a pollution, but nobody speak on this thing. People laugh, people make comment, and young girls who's supposed to be studying time stable, who's supposed to be taking on like career, what they want to do in college, they are the one talking, oh, me, I like it from this. Oh, you give me 50 that you sleep with me. You give me 20 that you sleep with me. And just carry educational question. These bloggers, I saw another interview. They were asking the woman about H2O. She don't even know what is H2O. But when you talk about discussion, they are on it. So we as a people, we really have to start acting like human beings. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Brother Kamara, this is a very, very serious topic, but I see you smirking. Why are you smirking?
30 seconds. You know what I'm smiling for? Or 30 seconds. As a good topic for we just discussing just now, right? But we should look at the current war, how the war is going, how the social media is going. There are two topics. Those who are page is monitors. When you discuss, when you highlight on your page, right? You get more engagement. There are two topics. One, when you talk negative about any religion, can be a Christian or Christianity or Islam, right? If you just write bad thing about Christianity, right, there'll be more engagement. And the more engagement, people make money. If you write bad about Islam, there'll be more engagement. Because the more engagement people make, they make money. That's one. You have to get the people who honestly, for me, I don't even comment before you make a send from me on each on the topic. Another one is the way you just saying, right? Sometimes the guys they train their bot screening, can have your bot screening about on camera, right? But these things are things that get the engagement. There are things so for me, if I see this thing, I don't even comment. I don't use it. They do this thing to get more engagement. Because if you're discussing about sexual activity, loving activity, immorality, it carries a lot of engagement. Because this is how the world is going now. So those who do the bloggers, who the content creator, they understand the dynamic of it or how it's going. If you discuss about religion, negative impact, not positive power, but negative bad thing about any religion, there'll be more people going to engage your page on that particular day. We can't argue you, and people make money. If you discuss about immorality, there'll be more people going to engage your page. So the guys, they do this thing for money. Common sense, common understanding. My brother, if you understand this, they do this thing for money.
that is pure and right. You are right. They're doing it for money, 100%. Listen,
There's
everything that are coming out, yeah, is being done for money, but still, it's not good, and they have to stop. This is what
it's not for the guys they do it for to make money. Now I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying
I
the reason
know.
they do it to generate money for the engagement. Like I said to you, if you have a party about Christianity, there'll be more people going to engage at that particular topic. They're going to make money from it. If you have a party about
Right.
Islam, the more
Yeah.
people going to be
Listen.
because they don't even care. So likewise, when you posting about immorality, things about women or men, right? People are going to engage and people are going to make money. So if people, for me, I've only understand some of these things, right? I don't even go to comment to follow me. It's safe from me because I already know
Right.
how where you going.
You know, this is the thing now. How do you stop it? How do you stop these things from happening? Because where is the problem coming from?
Stopping from
You just said, Jenna, that yes, the problem is money. All of them they're doing this here for money, right? But where is the problem really coming from? Is it just only money and that is it? Is it just only money, or it's yes, money is part of it, but it's just some part of it as well. Because
President,
when you look at this, I'm coming.
it's a lot. If you over to study, right?
Whoa, when but you can't end the topic like that now. You just say that, you know, how to call it, that money, which I agree with, but not only money. That's what I'm saying. My thinking of this is that the reason why this is happening, or one of the main reasons why this is happening, is because these children that we're talking about, these are young people. Fofi just mentioned it, they are young people, and you just back it up. They are young people, most of them. Most of the boys that are interviewing these girls, do you think that those boys, their fathers are in their lives? Do you think that they have people that they can look up to? Somebody that they can that can tell and say, you can't sit down, they can't sit down there. Those girls that they are interviewing on the beach and they in these short trousers and talking about the left men that can last for 30 minutes, or the left men that get big cassava and all these things. Do you think that those girls they have fathers in their life, like real father? You know what I'm talking about? A father that when you see your father, you say you bend your head down. And do you think that they have father like that in their life? No. Today we are living in a world where children are born children making children. And that thing is so easy and it's so, that's sex. Let's go have sex. Let's go make kids. And then you go have children. You yourself, you are a child. You don't even know how to raise that child. All of a sudden, in the next 10, 15 years, that child is already sleeping outside just like the way you did, right? The child is on the beach, standing in short trousers, interviewing and talking about sex and talking about male private power, female private power, whatever. This is what's happening today. This is where the main problem is coming from. Yes, the guy who is standing behind the camera with a microphone is doing it for money. But what's about the person that is getting interviewed? What is that person doing it for? That person is not getting no money out of it. But they're doing it because they have no sense of direction. They have no guidance. Nobody to lead them. They have no fathers in their life. They have no male figures in their life. You understand? They grew up, maybe the father slept with the mother and they never even stayed together. The mother went to different community and go have a child. The child not even know her father. And the moment that child becomes 14, 15, 16 years old and she gets strength more than her mother, she become the mother in the yana. She become the leader in the yana. She can't listen to nobody. This is where one of the main reasons of all those things happening. You see, children misbehaving like that because they have no guidance, they have no leadership, they have no family, they have no father in the house. Most of the houses in our society today, no father there. This is what it is. I mean, we can move on. I think before you have something to say. No, let's just move on now. Let's just move on. I just wanted to say that out there. Let's move on.
We'll have a discussion, but if what you just said,
this topic, trust me, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
We'll definitely come back to it. Morality, the reason it's supposed to be a whole, 1 hour discussion.
Yeah, we will come back to it.
We'll come back about the good guy and the other guy, and using that same morality. We'll talk about it again one day. Maybe next week Saturday. But yeah, before you have something for us to discuss today, I know.
Yeah. I wanted us to look at the Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia. Their recent operation. They are very rare. I didn't remember the soup. I didn't remember a soup member or something like that.
I see. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead with your topic. Go ahead.
So I believe he's gonna be on the defense. He's gonna be on the defense.
let me give you a laugh. Eh? These guys, when I'm stressed, I go to listen to these guys. They're speaking.
Really?
Yeah, when I'm stressed, I'm speaking. It can clear my stress.
Bro, the thing I want to say, it's
I
a
get
nice
mad.
party.
I get mad.
As
Baby.
I listen now, as a young guy, I admire them. I admire the causes, they can really be fighting for. But the way in which they can engage it, the way in which they can fight for it, that's the whole, hilarious part of it. That's the whole, sarcasm part of it. Now, let's look at some of the let's look at some of the statement. The Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia, they recently they decided to take on a project to repaint the university building. But before that, these students or these young guys, they stand in some of the people that are in college, but someone is seen and say, that's what be in college again. Seriously, but this too is Liberia. However, they stand on the media, they invite press, they open it, they're challenging the government of Liberia. You can be a student and be challenging, security apparatus. Yeah, ordinary citizen, you come on the media, you say they will provide the living or dead body of the head of police. The head of police. Bro, this kind of statement is heavy. And as a student, it's true. You get a Speaker of the House of Representatives. He's a professor in the University of Liberia. Yeah, your course, the University of Liberia, the building is ugly. Is a new repainting. No see, no these are rightful cause you guys are fighting. But the way in which they are going, I don't know what comment you guys have to say, but for me, as a
Okay.
student, and the way they are channeling, it's not the best way. They are not doing it the rightful way. And I don't know if they are doing it for popularity or stuff, but as a student, there's not how to handle a issue. There's not how to target a channel if you want to solve problem. But they just keep escalating. You be on the media, you are challenging the government. The government that made you. You can't be challenging the government. The government is the authority over you. And you say the authority is nothing. You do this, do this. Yeah, what's
Uh,
your take? What's your take on that?
uh, what what people laughing for? I listen to the guys respond to the president sooner. When this is why I think why people don't take it serious because whenever they're responding to issues, there's so many fun giving into it. So many fun. The guys look at the president, they say the president laugh, they say that if he says that he's angry, I always say that he's angry with the president because the president laughs too much. You see? So their speech they always give you they're giving too many fun to the extent that people don't take it serious. But yes, indeed, and, they are good at acting. Sometimes some of us who saw the Liberian Civil War, right? Some of us who see the Liberian Civil War, who were very small when we saw the war, even we were baby, but we could see some people acting. They sometimes remind us about the past, Yeah, sometimes they behave like against us. Yeah, sometimes they behave like against us. They behave like against us in their behaviors. But painting of the university abroad is a good cause. But the approach in which they took it, that becomes a problem, right? Soup is powerful in government, in the government, opposition, or imposition. There are many soups. There are many soups, but every day soup is crying. What's the cause of it? That shows that even the soup itself is corrupt. That shows that even soup itself is corrupt. Because how someone will come on parachute, they run a file of soup, the way they could money, behave, talk like that they are God sent, right? Someone come from there and then you go to the national government, every time soup still crying on issues. So the guys who come from soup go to the national government, they still be discussing advocating for the masses. But that shows that soup is corrupt. That's a clear indication. But soup have many people in government today that they were soupists. Many of them. And let me tell you one thing about soup, right? The reason the guys have a government to get them because they see government officials, people can be supporting them. They see opposition can be supporting them, right? So Now I have a good comment to just handle it. And I just it's okay, appear, and disappear, reappear. Because they are informers, people within the government, within the police, the security getting information. That's how it should work. So Soup is corrupt. Soup is a corrupt political party. It's not a party for the masses because evidence
What do
is
you mean? I don't understand. I don't understand that. What do you mean political party? SUB is not a political party.
no, it's a student-based political party. Student-based political party. Student-based
What
political.
kind of politics in the school? Politics in the school? That's not politics.
No, it's a
That's
no,
not,
it's a student-based political party. It's a student-based political party. Yes.
it's
It's a
a political party for the University of Liberia. That's what I'm
that's a professor, bro. But I'm saying, right? Or every year or every graduate, university graduate, 1 or 2 members of SUP can always graduate. But they are official of government who were one time or before in the same position or behaving in the same way the guys are behaving. But today, the in government, right? They advocate they're saying the same thing that the guys are saying today, but there's no changes. They occupying key positions in government.
it's corrupt. What can you name some? I mean, like, can you address some of the corruption? What do you mean by that? How can they be corrupt if they are not in position of power?
You understand what I said? Let me
You
repeat
say that
myself.
you said SUB is corrupt.
SUP is corrupt.
Yeah.
Because
How can you be corrupt if you're not in position of power?
people who give a soup, people who pass through the soup class that they really always say their class, the soup class, only keep pushing coming, right? Yeah, there's no changes in the making. Those who are making advocate before who are saying that, for example, rest should come to follow. Now they're sitting to someone else sitting in a good position. Now they don't have to advocate for that person to follow off. They keep quiet. So they will discuss these things when they're in the university abroad. But when you graduate from the university abroad, they go at a higher level. All the advocates, they've been advocating during the time of during the days of time at the university abroad. Everyone they keep quiet.
I think
Today I'll be a case study. I'll be a reference to one of our brother, Jusu Kamara. I'll call it here different soup. He at the port. I want Jusu Kamara. He went at the port. I don't know what position you occupy there, right? Okay, talking. No, I
asking
can't.
you, if somebody was in the University of Liberia and they were part of the Student Unification Party of Liberia, I mean of the University of Liberia, right? And then they graduate and then they got a job in the government. Will you blame their deed on SUP?
They see when they're advocating, when they're at the university abroad, why they can't continue the advocacy when they
Yeah,
graduate?
but I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying. They will
Well,
supposed to continue. I'm saying
but
if the person graduate from the school now, because
the
you have to
school,
understand, SUP is
when
not a political party.
when they graduate from the school, no, I know they have political party, they have national political party, but I'm saying when they graduate there are many government officials who are stupid. Many government officials, but what it is,
They
they were
were.
they were stupid. Yeah, they came from there and then they said the same thing today. They said the same thing today. Guys are saying. They said the same thing the guys are saying today. They said the same thing the guys are saying today. But today,
They were
today
stupid, but now they are not anymore because they're not in the University of Liberia. Can you be a stupid if you're not attending the University of Liberia?
hey man, you don't understand my argument. I'm not saying that they, but what you say yesterday, right? Why you say yesterday? Why they couldn't continue? Why they can't continue with it today?
I
Why
agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. If you preach something that you're not practicing.
okay, so they are saying, right? They only say this thing. They only say these things when they, at the University of Liberia. When I stay on campus, they say this thing. But when they already given the opportunity, there are a lot of them. You see, when you get the opportunity, you can see they
Listen,
showcase
yeah,
what is university.
I agree with you when you say SUP is corrupt, but I think my understanding of SUP being corrupt is different from your understanding. That's why I'm asking you, what do you mean? I wanted for you to explain it for me to
Yeah,
understand whether
their Canada Law School, let me say Canada Law School, they can train members after University of abroad. After the student after you graduate, they can train the student to be a good pro after you graduate. They only discuss. They only
it's a student
advocate.
political party, brother Dauda. It's a student political party. They're not going beyond the school. It's only within the University of Liberia. They're not going beyond that.
But Soup discuss, okay, the way beyond
That's
that.
what I'm saying. This one I'm coming to now. This one I'm
It's
coming
not
to now.
it's not true. Can you remember at the same super last year? Soup
No,
vanilla.
no.
No.
You've been talking now. You talk for 10 minutes. I want to come in. I want to come in. Just wait. Let me come in. Let me, bro.
Give me a second, please. A second, please.
Oh
No,
my God.
said Soup, he said Soup is not beyond the universal, bro. The activity is beyond the universal, bro. Soup was brave. Soup member was brave. The one at LFA to attack the LFA president. They said because corruption. You know about that? They never came for us. The universal people, the one that attacked the LFA president. You know about that? Last year.
I made reaction video about that. I know everything that Soup does, almost everything that Soup does. What I'm telling you is that if Soup can go protest, he said that we're going to protest. Anybody can protest. What I'm telling you is that Soup is a student political party. They don't have power to go any other way. They're not participating in anything. They are not recognized as a political party. I'm coming. If you say political party, United Party, CDC, and other parties, Soup is not one of them. Soup does not participate in our general election. So they are not a political party. They are a student party of the University of Liberia. Yes, I'm coming down. Brother, let's talk one at a time. You just talk and I listen to you, right? Let me just respond to this. Soup have people and they have leaders that they have spoke people, right? They can talk and they can protest. Even you and I, you, me, and Ibn Fua, we can come together and have fun, our little company, I say company, our little association group or whatever we want to call it, and we can go protest. Anybody can protest if you want to. Peacefully, of course. So just because they go protest, how they call it, Mustafa Haji to resign doesn't mean anything, And I believe that they are corrupt 100%, but not like the way you are saying it. Like you say that, how they call it, some Soup members graduated from, the University of Liberia, but when they were there, when they were in the University of Liberia, when they were part of Soup, they used to advocate and protest against certain deeds. But after they graduated, they went and started working for the government. They started doing that same thing that they were advocating against, which I understand. But that's not a corruption that you can blame on Soup. You're blaming it on that person. The kind of corruption that you blame on Soup is that the fact that, or as you say, the allegation that, other political parties are pumping money into Soup for them to stage for nothing protests against government. Every time there's a government, the opposition party will always be putting money into Soup for them to go set up, how they call it, protests and try to distract and disrupt everything that the government is doing. If there are any credence to those allegations, this is where Soup being corrupt come in. And I disagree with a lot of things that they say. Almost everything. I believe personally, as of now, I believe that Soup is one of the, most useless, how they call it, organization in Liberia. Like literally, I don't see the reason why they are even existing. I'm being that serious. Like what? This is supposed to be a student political party, right? Last time have you seen Soup? I'm coming, right? When was the last time have you seen Soup protesting for the betterment of the education system of Liberia? You will see them protesting that they don't have chairs in their classroom, or the university is not painted, or maybe their toilets is not, their toilets are not up to standard. But when they come to teachers' salary, I'm talking about public school teachers' salary, public schools around the country, not just University of Liberia. They don't give a damn. Just not some months ago, a student from MCC, is it Monrovia Central College or Monrovia Wakana College? They get the name for it. I don't know. I forget.
School system. Monrovia Consolidated School System.
Consolidated School System, exactly. The children, this is a high school, they came out and they were protesting all over Central Monrovia, right? Where was Soup? Soup were nowhere to be found. A week later, they came out talking about, Mustafa Rajim will resign. You guys are protesting for Mustafa Rajim resigning. Why the students, the young men and women, young boys that are still in high school, protesting for the teachers to be paid, high school teachers to be paid? You're the ones supposed to be doing that. Soup's supposed to be used for way better things, way bigger things to solve bigger problems than what they are doing. Why would you be protesting for the president of the Football Federation of Liberia to resign What does that have to do with you? How is that going to help the school system of Liberia if Mustafa Rajib resigns as LFA president? How is that going to help us? No, in no way it's going to help us. So yes, this is one of my main reasons I believe that SUP is a good for nothing organization. Like they are doing absolutely nothing. They choose when to protest and what to protest about. And they're not really protesting about the things that they're supposed to be protesting about. This is why I say that they are the most useless, organization in Liberia right now. Are you there?
I'm getting you. Or like you said, I listen to you clearly. For me, I'm running out of time now because of the time here. Or they will see on the issue of soup. There are many people today who use government or who are out of government, opposition, in position. They were in soup. You know what I'm making? They were in soup. They say all the good things on the media. About our national government is bad, national government is corrupt, national government. But whenever each and every one of them once advocating for soup of a university abroad, right? When they take power or they get the opportunity and get job in government, get here talking. That is corruption. Because what? If the mind was not polluted from within soup, if the mind was polluted within soup, right? They won't continue with it. But if the mind was built from within soup, they will tell you, for me, my point, if the mind was built, like the way they always say every day, every 2 days, they advocating, saying if the mind was built for the future or the benefit of Liberian people or the university abroad, they won't go to the national government and they get changed overnight. So what this is corrupt, the mind of Isu is corrupt, like he said. So he said the mind they just talk because they want to talk to get opportunity. I see that as opportunities. They just discussing, they just because they want opportunity, tomorrow they get opportunity. I see them. But the corruption from you guys say many of ministers and they want to be more of soup. Who saw all the good things, who said good things. Today they get position, nothing we see for the internet. Absolutely nothing. When they move from power, they go back behind, they go happy and soup. Can you imagine that? Because it's a corrupt system, right? But if it was a institution, student-based institution that was training, right? People for the future leaders, right? That I don't think you're different over there, and then you want to become minister, you become corrupt. You still continue advocating, you still continue talking a good thing for the Brempo or trying to implement good things for the Brempo. They would not need them. The total university abroad today. The university abroad today, right? The university abroad, the first university in the country. See how it look like. It's just like to say, I don't even call it. Almost all the ministers, and you know the group we tell them abroad, to find a minister's son or the university abroad is hard. To find a certain lawmaker, a certain lawmaker being a representative or senator, son or daughter in the university abroad is hard. The university abroad, the ministers in the lawmakers, they have giving scholarship. They don't get scholarship in Europe, but they don't have the children going there because they are said to you, they are saying, if their children were in Europe, university abroad today, right? Your university abroad today, when you get your university abroad is on fire, they will run go put that fire off.
Yeah, but how is that soup problem? Does soup have anything to do with that?
That's the problem. That's not super. I'm saying the mentality of the guys from the soup when they leave the university, they go up there. The advocacy, they don't continue with it. That's my problem. That's my main problem. So I'm saying from the beginning, from the generation, they all corrupt. They only discuss it, government corrupt, but they are corrupt because many of them always get opportunity to go up.
This is my saying again. Soup is not soup. It's not soup responsibility to expose the government being corrupt. This is what I'm saying. Like as you just mentioned here earlier, you said soup is a political party. This is the mental state of all the people that are part of soup. They think that they are a political party and they have the same right and same authority or audacity as other political parties. No, they don't. You guys are a student organization. Do you understand what I mean? Student, everybody that went to high school, we have student political, we have SUP. Yeah. Everybody has SUP in their high school.
Yeah.
This is SUP at university level. That's what it means. That their children are playing politics. They're teaching you politics in school so that when you graduate, you understand, you get an idea of what you're going to be doing to serve your country in a government form. I'm coming. So,
Yeah.
soon taking their level up and acting like they are the measuring stick, or they are the judges, or they are the ones who are calling the government out. This is not your responsibility. You're supposed to be advocating for a better school system. That's what you're supposed to be doing. They finish everything and anything that Soup's supposed to be saying out there is supposed to be about education. Anything beyond education is out of their jurisdiction. They're not supposed to be discussing anything beside education. Simple as
President,
that.
let me conclude. But I need to wrap up because of time. I want to sleep.
You want to sleep? We got one more topic before we close. We got one more topic before we close.
It's already after 12 here.
My man, I told you, I said, don't mention time on this show today. Yeah, I told you that, right? I told you that today. I said, don't mention time on this show.
You got to give you.
No, seriously, bro. Yeah. Wait. If you want to leave, you can leave. No problem. But don't mention time, bro. Don't mention time. I don't want to skip time.
Matthew, really sleeping now. But listen, it's at 1 hour 43. 17 minutes will be closing.
We'll close in 17 minutes.
Let's just say 16 minutes. So we can just run it up to 15 minutes.
Not
discussing the topic. No. I want for us to discuss different topic with the 15 minutes. Don't can't destroy our 15 minutes with different thing. I
will sit up, but my head now on the table here. You save money.
Listen, the next topic we're discussing, right? The tribal chief, is it tribal or traditional chiefs? The traditional chiefs of Liberia has, threatened to unleash or release whatever word you want to use for that one. They want to unleash the country devil because of months of unpaid salary. So they threaten the government that if the government not pay their salary for the past couple of months, they will release the country devil to attack people. And it's something that is not joke. I've seen you guys giggling, but it's something that even the lawmakers addressed in their last session that they were having. And the chiefs of the traditional chiefs, they had a representative there that actually conveyed their message to the chamber, saying that yes, the chiefs are threatening that if they don't get their salary for the past couple of months, they are going to unleash the country. And they're talking about at least 500, traditional chiefs. Some people are saying the number even exceeded that, or the number exceeded that. More than 500 traditional chiefs have not received salary for months, right? And what do you guys have to say about that?
For that, it's just simple. It's like a government employee salary has been delayed, and then they are threatening the government to pay their salary, bro. But on the contrary, there's not something that has effect in the entire country to say we can spend more time talking about it. No, bro. If the traditional leaders are not taking salary, or their salary has been delayed, they are not the first person. So now health worker can protest. Have you not seen health worker protesting because of delay of salary? Have you not seen teachers protesting because of delay of salary? Why would traditional leaders' salary be delayed for months, and then they come out with threatening? Is it people? You pay our money. You pay us. I mean, everybody, the solution to problems, everything are not violent, they're not threat. This is something that we need to understand as a people. A solution to a problem is not threat. You tell somebody, pay our money. Why make our money delay? Many people understand, the government, if you delay people's salary, you should tell them why their salary have been delayed and when they will receive that pay. That's how it's supposed to be. Or you say you
unleashing the country devil. Say what is unleashing the country devil? If you unleash the country devil, you want to say you unleash the country devil to whole lot.
To do all that. So we put the outside and what did devil can do? It can eat all the human beings in the country for your salary.
No, the country devil can beat people like real beat, and he gets some Swedish name that they get. Okay, all
I
right.
know. I don't want to talk about the country that or high looking this that because I want a traditional business. But all of bro,
Wow,
you
I just
understand?
see Mana Tonga. What is talking
No,
so?
listen.
The point is
No, I
only the thing is
no,
posting
no,
when on Tonga. And see what the man talking so. It
no,
only that thing. The thing it gets on a small. It gets on. I don't know if all of them looking the same, but the one I know about they get on a
bro,
switch. When it
bro.
be
All
with
I
it, you can get sick. I tell you, I'm serious. When it be with that switch, you can get sick. According to rumor, they say that switch there it can have real country medicine only when it POA people can get sick. Sometimes you may not even day.
okay, okay.
But anyway,
Let the cat out of the bag. Now the
uh,
country that one na human being inside, a human being
yeah,
inside.
of
So
course.
the human being they go they tell you say what to do. They get instruction. You know, have you not seen video the people beating? Country that will beat the men start beating the country that one naked the country that one. Have you not
Yeah,
seen
but
some?
but again,
So tell me,
that one will
tell me,
result
bro.
to chaos. It will result to chaos.
You say that on me, that will beat him up, man. There.
The one I
That
saying
will
that and that chaos now, there will be you pay or dead. There will be that woman I'm pay that everybody start fighting. And I was saying that chaos. So this is exactly what they will still get their point across the board because that's what they're trying to do. They're saying that you'll pay our money or else we'll unleash the country devil. Meaning or else will cause trouble, will bring problem here. And no peace, nobody will be relaxed.
So
And
in a referral mind, a
mhm,
government employee who is threatening to bring trouble
mhm,
because of your salary. Although
mhm.
you are entitled to it, it's your right. You need to get paid on time. In fact,
Right,
sometimes before time. But if your salary has been delayed, instead of you going through the proper channel to get your salary, you are threatening lives. So they're not involve other people. You want to involve them into it as if to say their salary something that will affect the entire country. That statement is I won't stay on discussion because that's something to take. It's irrelevant. It's not something to take serious. Seriously, they print the house that
right.
they'll be anybody. Let people pay that there in the chaos they want. If they will sell it for there, yeah. You see,
Nah,
you
no,
like
baby,
bring
you say that one because you're not in the leadership position. Because if you're in leadership position, it's your responsibility to make sure that the people are safe. You can't just say, okay, bring your outside, then
if
they
I'm
will
in
point, and
leadership
then not
position,
see
if I'm in leadership
them.
position, that is different. That is different. If I'm in leadership position and the people are giving the threatening remark, maybe
Yeah,
the people are not aware why that salary have been delayed. Maybe they are not aware of that. Or they are not aware what is maybe the government not get money or whatsoever. So if I'm in government and the people come out, they kind of statement, the first thing the people that are responsible to give their salary, this the people will channel. Why people you don't get the people salary? Why? And before then communicate with them, bro. We should live as human beings. What makes us human being? Our senses. Why make it
right.
wear clothes? You know what I'm saying wear clothes. Not because we are human beings. Other animals get up for wearing clothes. Other animals don't have time for wearing clothes, so we wear clothes because yeah, we have senses. We can reach one of,
Mhm.
and we get part of our body that we need to cover. So let us the way we think, we can think and work clothes. Let us think like that and handle issue. Well, everything threatening. Like everybody in the country, how they can do, they can that threaten. Even they not get our power, so they can that threaten. You say unleash
Listen,
devil
I'm
in
not,
the country.
everything I'm saying, I'm not saying that I agree with the traditional chiefs or whatever, putting the
Mm.
devil outside, whatever. Of course, nobody is going to appreciate that. Even their salary issue, there are people that have problem with it. People are saying that, but what are they doing that they collecting salary for in the first place? Because
Yeah, that questions I wanted to ask. That questions I wanted to
there,
ask.
there is a reason why their salary have been delayed for so long or whatever. You have about thousands of chiefs, traditional chiefs, and they're taking salaries. Some of them some of them have some serious work that they are doing, serving as chief community leaders and stuff like that. Understandable. But
No. Someone that wrote, they settle dispute in a community, in a village,
that's what
when people are
yeah,
having
that's what I
trouble.
just said.
They serve as judges. Now,
Yeah,
that's the
exactly. That's
meeting.
what I'm
That's the
saying.
meeting to do
That's what I'm
to bring
saying. But
which is important.
right, there are a lot of them, according to the report, that they're not even on payroll, but they're demanding to be on payroll, right? So that's the thing. But you can't just be demanding to be on payroll if your job is to just be a traditional chief. I'm the traditional chief, and that is it. And
That
so
is
I'm
it.
on payroll,
That is
good
it.
pay.
That is it, bro.
And
That is it. And
but yeah, I don't know how long they have been doing it. The fact that they menacing that they will come out and they will unleash or release the country devil if they're not paying their money. That means that their money they've been paying them before. They've been paying it years and
mhm.
years and years. This is why they're saying what they are saying. So, but yeah, I agree with you. If you have problem with the government, especially when it comes to paying your salary, is good to always go in the have a respectful discussion, or a modest conversation to try to get your message across so that the problem can be solved, instead of you taking the forceful violent route. Because again, the strongest body in Liberia is the government of Liberia. And
The
and
government.
nobody, no organization, no group of people, no association is more powerful than the government of Liberia in Liberia. So I mean, apart from God. Yeah, that is that, man.
Yeah, yeah, and
The fact that
uh-huh.
we are even saying this about the traditional leaders, they're supposed to be the least violent people. The least violent group of people. They're supposed to be wise old men and women.
Yeah.
Not when I'll be calling for violence. So we'll release the devil. If you not give our money, we'll release the devil. I think that message was
Well, where did you see? Where did you see that threat in
no,
Rebel?
they had their representative, right, that went to the member of parliament representing them and gave a message to the to our lawmakers. So I can read. It's an article. It's a whole news. Let me read it. It's here. It's a mounting frustration among Liberia's traditional leaders boiled over this week as report emerged that some chiefs are threatening to invoke the fear country devil, a powerful cultural symbol of protest over months of unpaid salary and what they describe as sustained neglect by the government. The warning came to light during Thursday's session of the House of Representatives, where Internal Affairs Minister Francis Sakira Newman disclosed that more than 500 chiefs across the country are currently on the government payroll, dismissing circulating claims that the number could be as high as 8,000. You see, so yeah, again, literally, the Minister of Internal Affairs, made that how do you call it, statement to the how do you call it, House of Representatives. The warning came on Thursday, you know, during the session of the House of Representatives, where Internal Affairs Minister Francis Akira, disclosed that more than 5,000 chiefs across the country are currently not on the government payroll. More than 500, rather. Are you there? Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
So yeah, with no further ado, I guess that's that.
So
Let it be.
I wanted to say, if these people unleash devil, then they are going against what it stands for. They are going against what it stands for, because their duty is to come up to make peace among people when people are fighting, people having dispute to settle this. So and then
Right.
you come and say, and you saying that because you haven't received salary, so the whole country must feed it. These guys are jokers, bro. This is joke. This
Yeah,
is
big,
joke.
big,
It's
big,
not and
big.
government, like you stated, government is the higher body that govern the people. And I don't know for other religion, but Islam taught us that we should obey Allah, we should obey His messenger, and then we should obey the authority above us. What is the authority above us as a people, as Liberia?
Right.
It's it's the government. So everything threaten. There are better channel that we can use to resolve problem, but not to you can use problem war to solve to bring war against war. You adding gas to fire. You say you want to off fire. No, that's not how we should handle issues like this. So yeah, these people they need to think what they stand for, what they represent. They need to know that, define it within themselves. They know that causing chaos. Although bringing devil outside, it will cause chaos in the village or in the town or wheresoever they will bring devil out. But they should understand that job is to harmonize among people, to bring peace. So if you are the one you that are responsible for peace, you are going contrary to what you are responsible for, then who are you? In fact, they should be taking from the government salary for that kind of statement. They should be suspended for that. They should be suspended. They should be salary.
Right.
Yeah.
With that being
Yeah.
said, we have come to the end of the show, bro. It was a good one, great one, 100%. So, yeah, how am I going to get rid of that 100% freeze?
No, it's fine.
Man.
It's fine.
You say, yeah, it's fine. It's not fun.
It's fine. And yeah, it was nice being here today, Saturday. You know, next week Saturday again, we're gonna be here early and coming with fire. We get a lot of interesting talking points for next week Saturday. So those of you who are going to watch later, we appreciate you. Please follow our page, share the video. You know, like make your opinion felt. You know, on this platform. This platform is open to everyone. You have opinion on anything that is affecting our society, that is affecting an individual. You know, you want to talk about it. You know, just put in the message. You can DM us. You know, make your proposal, and trust me, the platform is open to everybody. Having said that, have a blessed weekend. See you here next week.
Hey, we made it. On a note, for real. That's it, man, for real.
But please, you gotta find different demo for our live, yeah. That demo, Carlo demo, you gotta choose. They can me play again. They can me play again before I end it. Before the live end, can me play.
Just anyway, man.